we got some bad news, actually. Not good. John Fetterman has been hospitalized after, quote, feeling lightheaded during Senate retreat. Senator John Fetterman of Pennsylvania was hospitalized Wednesday after feeling lightheaded while on a Senate Democratic retreat in Washington, D.C., his office announced. Fetterman was driven by his staff to George Washington University Hospital, his office said in a statement late Wednesday night. Initial tests did not show evidence of a new stroke, but doctors are running more tests and John is remaining overnight for observation. The statement read, adding that he was in good spirits and talking with his staff and family. The 53-year-old Fetterman, then Pennsylvania's lieutenant governor, suffered a stroke in May during a Senate campaign and underwent surgery to implant a pacemaker. In October, he released a letter from his doctor saying he has no work restrictions and can work full duty in public office. Still, the topic of his health became a central issue, blah, blah, blah. How many fucking people, by the way, in Congress, have regular medical intervention? I mean, Donald Trump, when he was president, had like secret fucking visits to the goddamn hospital or whatever. That like they were covered up in real time. Like, remember that? Like, there's a couple days where Donald Trump was like missing, and then we found out he was just in the hospital, right? So, I don't know. I think the media is really trying to run with this story that like John Fetterman is sick and incapable of doing anything. When we have Dianne Feinstein in the Senate, 90-year-old Dino Feinstein, who is literally like in severe dementia, and Nancy Pelosi is endorsing her for the Senate campaign in California, right? Like, the idea, like, that John Fetterman is uniquely sick in some like broken way. I just want to be, I'm not saying that CBSNews.com is saying that in this article, but I feel like that was a huge thing during his Senate campaign. A lot of people were just saying a lot of outlandish things about him in regards to his health. And I want to talk about this story because I just want to drop in the bucket, whatever. But, the idea that he is proactive healthcare is like, oh, he's feeling a little off. Well, let's go to the doctor just to be sure. Like, that's a good thing. More people. How many times have you been lightheaded, right? And you just rough it out. If you could be lightheaded and just like ask your buddy, hey, can you take me to the hospital and not have to worry about medical bills? How cool would that be? Right? But anyway, also, my conspiracy, I think John Fetterman did this just to get away from the Senate Democratic retreat. I think this is like, I'm feeling I'm a little, this is like when an old man is like hanging out. It's like Thanksgiving in the grandpa is like, all right, I'm a little tired. All right, everybody, it's like it's 4 p.m. Like Thanksgiving dinner just started. They ate one like leg of turkey. All right, time to get to bed. Like that's how I feel like John Fetterman is like. He shows up, you eat some of the pastries and and it's like, okay, everybody, I'm feeling got a little lightheaded situation. Don't worry about it. But, I hope that that's the case. I hope he's fine. But either way, there you go. John Fetterman is fine. That's the news. He's fine. So good news story there. But there you go.